on Panorama tonight.
Come here inside. And these are the girls. Hello.
The women being sold for sex.
So in total, we're talking £1,000.
Yeah.
And the website cashing in from Pimps.
Every single job is Viva Street, is that they advertise over Viva Street.
We reveal how some women for sale on Viva Street are being exploited.
I think they're pimping women.
And we expose a suspected sex trafficker using the site.
What I want in an apartment, one girl per apartment, I don't care if it's 2 beds, other bedrooms locked.
If an individual collects a girl from Dublin Airport, he drives her to Belfast, he puts her into a house where he is
Trafficking
managing.
for the purposes of sexual exploitation.
What are the penalties for that?
Life.
We're on this morning to do a safeguarding/welfare visit linked to basically 3 or 4 strands of sex trafficking intelligence. There's previously been...
It's early morning and Lancashire police are getting ready to visit a suspected brothel.
Scholesy, if you cover the back, mate, please. The rest of us at the front. Let's get the address secure, let's get control, attribute phones, and we'll take it from there. Okay, happy? Any questions? Perfect, let's go. Condensation.
Selling sex is legal in the UK. But pimping and sex trafficking are against the law.
Please, the door, please.
Just had some concerns about the address, mate.
What's going on?
Around prostitution and stuff like that.
There's just one woman in the house. She says the man downstairs is her boyfriend.
This is about prostitution, pal.
What do you think?
Yeah, it is, mate. It is. No, it's about prostitution. I can see on the messages, mate. You're under arrest for controlling prostitution.
I'm not controlling nothing.
It's on your phone, mate. You don't have to say
No.
anything. They may harm your defence. You're not making someone question something which you later on in court. You've just shown me your phone. It's got messages around prostitution.
Not me.
The messages suggest the man's a pimp.
So he brought his phone down. He's unlocked the phone. We've gone straight to the messages. And they are absolutely, and I'm not going over the top of this, they are absolutely littered on a daily basis from now back to August with sexual services being organised, prices being organised. So it's 180 for 1 hour. You get kissing, massage, and sex in different positions.
So what's his role in this, do you think, at the minute, from the evidence that you've seen?
He's controlling her prostitution, he's the pimp. It's just complete control.
The suspected pimp has been using a website to advertise women. It's called Viva Street.
So it's probably an interesting one.
Viva Street.
So text off
Look at
Viva
this.
Street.
They're all going to his phone,
His
so
phone.
he'll be the one placing the ads.
Yeah.
He's the person in control of the account on Viva Street.
Absolutely. The ads are made by this phone. It's his phone. He's placing the ads.
The man's accused of trafficking and controlling prostitution for gain. But for Viva Street, he's a valued customer.
An offer there where you can get 50% off. So that's the person he's got to ring at Viva Street. Make sure you renew the ad before the weekend.
It's interesting that Viva Street are messaging him, trying to get him to place more ads, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the more money Viva Street make, the better, isn't it?
Viva Street is an online classified ads site. You can advertise most things here for free. You can sell sex too. but ads cost about £50 a week. It's where Viva Street makes most of its money.
It is very common knowledge that now that if you need sexual services, Viva Street is the place that you will find it. You can arrange what you want, what kind of you want the girl to look like. It's like a takeaway menu.
How big a part do Viva Street play in that market?
Oh, massive. There isn't a job we haven't done that's not Viva Street.
Really?
Every single job is Viva Street, they advertise over Viva Street.
Viva Street's one of the biggest online sites advertising sex. Every night, it has around 12,000 women for sale.
I'm just going to select escort and massages and type in Birmingham. And look, there's 460 results. This is just one night in one city. Virtually all these ads are women selling sex for cash.
And this is what it looks like up close. A woman at this property in Birmingham has been advertised on Viva Street. Men queue up outside the door.
I was just hiding in the back of the van, and in half an hour, at least 5 or 6 men went into that property.
Business is good, but who's benefiting? Viva Street's owned by a French businessman, Yannick Pons. He's made millions from the sex ads. But his website's name comes up time and time again in pimping and sex trafficking cases.
Also on your phone is a screenshot
That's an Apple telephone of this one.
of a female on Viva Street.
No.
Yes. Did you screenshot that image?
Even go to pause there. Yes.
This sex trafficker spent £25,000 on ads on Viva Street. He was even given his own personal account manager.
She's been asked how she advertised her services and she says Viva Street only. She's been asked who set up her website profile and her answer was you.
Viva Street is a magnet for sex traffickers, and that's because Viva Street makes it so quick and so easy to advertise women to sex buyers. The website has the effect of concentrating and centralising demand from men across the country who are willing to sexually exploit women. Now, that is the customer base for traffickers. So, of course, sex traffickers are going to go there. It's an absolute gift to them.
Viva Street says providing a safe platform is our top priority, and that it's committed to eradicating any potential exploitation. It has a range of stringent measures in place to detect criminality, and this year more than 29,000 ads have been rejected. It says its automated messages are not targeted to specific users. But there are warning signs that pimps are placing some of the adverts, like the same phone number being used for different women.
We've pulled some of the data from Viva Street's website. It's pretty alarming.
The data shows how many ads use the same phone number. One number is used for 78 different adverts. There are other warning signs too.
You can also see multiple ads that are using the same words and phrases. They've even got the same spelling mistakes. These are some of the classic signs that many of the women in these ads are being managed and controlled.
This ad is virtually identical to 5 others on Viva Street. They all use the same phrase, "I like generous gentlemen." We want to find out who's managing these women. So we ask an undercover reporter to phone the number on the Generous Gentleman ad.
I'm here now. I'm on the road. What's the number? What number is it?
We say we're planning a party and want to see what women are available.
Hello, Alexander.
Do I speak in the phone, yeah?
Yeah, yes ma'am.
It's illegal to manage a brothel.
Okay, come here inside. And this there with the girls. Hello.
Hello.
And me.
One of the women appears to be in charge.
You can take all of us if you want. Gonna put what clothes you want to let us know, jeans, dress, to know ourselves before of the time.
Okay.
Come, each girl.
How much?
250 for each girl. I even less this price. But for you, I say because it's the party, like to be like 250 for each girl.
For 2 hours.
2 hours.
So in total we're talking £1,000.
Yeah. But you can pay the tax outside.
Okay.
She says the women will do whatever we want.
It is. What do I get?
You can have sex, you can have massage, drink, enjoy.
That's all in the price?
Yeah. Yes. Striptease, dancing, party, moving, what you want. 2 hours. You choose which girl you like. One for you. Every friend he take which girl he want.
Okay.
And everybody he can enjoy. If you want to change the girls, you can change. If no, you can keep one girl 2 hours only for yourself. They are not like, like some girls. Don't do this, don't do this.
Okay.
No, they are okay. They don't have any problems. They are.
Okay. So.
The women later told us they work for themselves and don't have a pimp. But one of them looks a lot younger than the others.
That's very good. Thank you very much.
And she seems to be following orders.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Be careful of you.
Of course. Bye-bye.
As our reporter leaves, the young woman gets into a waiting car in her dressing gown.
When I was leaving, I saw the girls that I'd seen sort of undressing earlier on, put on a dressing gown and basically walk out in front of me and into a waiting car. Underneath, she was pretty much just in her underwear.
Do you think that those girls are vulnerable, exploited women?
Yes, I do. Yes. It may be the case, that they don't even realise the extent that they're being exploited. They're clearly under control. I don't think they see much of anything apart from the brothel and places they're taken to.
In France, Viva Street shut down the personal section of its website after prosecutors launched an investigation into the company for alleged pimping. But here in the UK, there's nothing to stop sites like Viva Street making money from prostitution. The website would only commit an offence if it controlled the women.
How would you describe what Viva Street are doing, advertising women for sale? I think they're pimping women. I mean, that's what it seems to me that they're doing. They're enabling the pimping of women. And in lots of other cases, pimping is illegal, it's a criminal offence. In this case, it doesn't seem to be. And that seems to me to be wrong and something that Parliament needs to address.
Viva Street says it's not pimping women. It says, we proactively report suspicious content to police forces around the country and assist with prosecutions. And it's working with the police and Home Office to develop an industry-wide approach to preventing exploitation and online trafficking. We've been investigating one of the pimps whose business relies on Viva Street. He's based in Northern Ireland.
What I want in the apartments, one girl per apartment. I don't care if it's 2 beds, other bedrooms locked, okay? One girl per apartment, that's the rule.
Here he is talking to a sex worker about his business. He doesn't know he's being filmed.
The girl has to be above age, not trafficked. If you tick those 3 things, no problems, okay? Police can't do anything, nobody can do anything.
He thinks he's safe from the law, but we've got evidence he's pimping women. This is a spreadsheet from inside his business last year. It shows he was making thousands of pounds a week from sex workers. Then we see 2 new women arriving with suitcases at one of the properties.
I think they're going in there. Let me see. Can you see where they're going?
They look like they're here to work. I just tracked down the taxi driver that dropped off the 2 girls at the property we've been watching. He said he remembered picking them up and that they'd just flown into the country. And he also said that they didn't look like tourists. We discover the women are Romanian, and within a few days, their ads appear on Viva Street. We soon see men turning up at the door. Then the pimp shows up.
The brothel's really busy this afternoon and has been in and out of the place when there's punters in there, so he can't deny that he knows it's a brothel.
Within days, the Romanian women have moved to another of the properties we've been watching. Once again, men visit the house throughout the day. It's not like the rest of the UK. Paying for sex is illegal in Northern Ireland, so the men turning up here are all breaking the law, and Viva Street is helping them do it.
A website selling something that it is illegal to purchase is somewhat bananas, in my view, and I am surprised that a website is capable and able to offer the sale of sexual services, which it knows it's illegal to purchase.
They're selling sex and they're putting their price list on it.
Well, I find that extraordinary.
We want to prove sex is being sold from the Pimps' property. So one of our undercover reporters phones one of the Romanian women being advertised on Viva Street. She won't give him the house number until he gets to the street.
Hello? Hi? What number? Okay. Will I knock the door? Hi.
Hello.
Hi, how are you? I'm okay.
Yeah.
In here? Okay. Well, I think in half an hour.
The woman is charging £70 for half an hour.
So, just wondering if I've never done this before, and I just want to make sure that for the half that I get, it's full sex. I get, but
Sex. Girlfriend experience.
It looks like this is a brothel. To be sure, we want to show there's more than one sex worker. So our undercover asks for a second woman.
You want another girl?
is that possible?
Yeah, but you have to pay her also.
That's right. Can I see her? Can I meet her? Or?
She's busy now.
It's clear the property is being used as a brothel. Our reporter has seen enough and leaves.
Come on, please.
Okay, sorry.
So women advertised on Viva Street are selling sex from the Pimps' brothel. But he may also be using Viva Street to profit from an even more serious crime: sex trafficking. We follow him to Dublin Airport. He comes out with a young woman and takes her to his car. He then drives her back to an apartment block in Belfast city centre. Here he is on another trip to Dublin Airport. He's just left the airport and he's not alone. There's somebody there. And I can see a small, fur-haired woman in the passenger seat. I think it's somebody that's going to put to work in one of his brothels. He delivers the blonde woman to the same city centre apartment block. And within 2 days, we spot an ad on Viva Street. We want to know whether the pimp is trafficking women for sex. So we make an appointment with the woman in the ad.
Hi. How are you? Okay, how are you? Are you the girl from the picture?
She's blonde, and our evidence suggests she's probably the second woman the pimp picked up from the airport.
Sorry? Well, we talked about 70, but I couldn't hear you on the phone. Is that full sex? Is that for...
Yes.
Our reporter says he's changed his mind. As he leaves, he sees another sex worker.
Another customer.
Sorry?
If an individual collects a girl from Dublin Airport, he drives her to Belfast where she will perform sex work for money. He takes a cut off the money, puts her into a house where he is
Trafficking
managing.
for the purposes of sexual exploitation.
Immediately.
Yes. As long as it's within his knowledge.
He's guilty of that offence.
Well, there is sufficient evidence that he could be charged.
Mm-hmm. What are the penalties for that?
Life.
The pimp told us our allegations are all incorrect. He breaks no laws and doesn't exploit anyone. But we caught him driving a third woman from the airport to another one of his brothels, this time at night. Here he is bringing her inside. Once again, we soon spot an ad on Viva Street. So we send in another undercover reporter.
Yeah, I was looking to call the...
This time, the pimp answers the door.
All right.
The sex worker we meet upstairs looks like the woman he delivered from the airport.
Come on, the girl I was talking to.
Come on in.
So how much?
£100 30 minutes.
How much?
£100 30 minutes.
And what am I going to get for that?
You want 6?
It's more evidence the pimp is trafficking women for sex and is using Viva Street to profit from the crime. Viva Street says it works with police and charities to continuously strengthen safety measures. Staff are trained so they're alert to the signs of exploitation and know what steps to take if they suspect trafficking. And it has an independent verification system for higher risk advertisers. But our investigation has shown how easy it is for pimps to use Viva Street.
Is Viva Street culpable in sexual exploitation?
Yeah. Because without that website, a mass of the exploitation stops. It's all about advertisements. It's all about the pimp selling them to the public.
Campaigners say it's time we got tougher with the online sex sites.
Currently in the UK, we are a pimp's paradise. Our laws in this country are out of date. I think we need to look at those laws again and actually make them fit for purpose.
Tonight, there are thousands of women selling sex on Viva Street. No one knows how many are being trafficked and exploited by pimps.